Hi, mamas. We are here with Kerri Nelson. She is a USA Today bestselling author, and she has been a mentor, a writing coach for over 10 years, and teaches a variety of online workshops featuring publishing tips and productivity methods. After owning and operating 4 successful at-home businesses and writing over 27 novels, whew, that's a lot of novels, Kerri. Kerri put her entrepreneurial skills to work by creating Work at Home Mom Academy. Her hope is to expand her reach to women seeking a career change and their dream job. Here you'll find access to private coaching and premium programs. Kerri holds multiple degrees and is a certified life coach who specializes in many personal and business coaching methods. Some of her specialties are cognitive behavioral therapy, and she's a say that for me. Neurolinguistics practitioner, stress and anxiety management, and advanced hypnotherapy. Wow, Kerri, that is quite the life you've got there. That's amazing.
I'm an overachiever.
So the topic of our mom conference this year is Confessions of an Imperfect Mother. And yes. I'm sure there are some times in every mom's life, for sure, we want to hear your imperfect mother moment and how it turned out, if it all ended up being okay in the end.
Yes. So I have a total of 4 kids. One is a stepson. He's grown. My oldest daughter is now also grown. She's 20. Obviously I started at an extremely young age having children. So I have a 20-year-old, and then I have an elementary and a middle school. So I have kids ranging in age actually from 11 to 30. My stepson is actually grown. He's 30. So I've had all ages living in the house at any given time. I had at one time a newborn all the way up to, a 17-year-old, right? So like I've had every age group. So I've dealt with every possible scenario and interacting with them and screaming and yelling and fighting and, then everybody crying at the same time and everybody sick at the same time. And if there's any scenario you can think of, especially with my 2 little ones who were less than 2 years apart, I've dealt with it, right? So
I totally
get it. Being a mom is no joke, right? Being a mom to more than one kid is definitely no joke, right? And then when you add on, okay, I'm going to work from home and I'm going to be successful and I'm going to make money and I'm going to help support the family, right? When you got to add that to it, it can be surely overwhelming. So there have been many times that I was imperfect, right? I had a toddler who, my next to the youngest child, was an insomniac. Like she was a toddler who would not sleep. Oh. And I would find myself up at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. every night. And I would just feel terrible and I would complain about it. And this is terrible. And what am I going to do? And I'm dragging. And then I was like, well, I've got to be up. Let's be productive. And I actually wrote several books between the hours of 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. because I had, I'm going to be awake. I'm going to be productive, right? We'll take a nap later, right? So there's always things that are going to happen. There's always challenges. Imperfect stories, my gosh, we don't have enough time for me to tell you all the imperfect stories. But one thing I can tell you is that I have created and sold and started and stopped tons of different businesses, right? And it doesn't mean that you're a failure because something doesn't reach the success level that you want. And it doesn't mean that you can't do it. It just means either it wasn't the right fit for you or it wasn't the right time. That's really all that means. It doesn't mean that you're not good, and it doesn't mean that you won't ever see success, right? It's taken me a long time to figure out exactly what I want to do and exactly what I want to do right now, because what I did 20 years ago or 12 years ago or even 2 years ago have changed and grown and become a whole different thing, right? And I used to do the jobs, and now I coach moms how to figure out what they want to do. So I've actually completely changed to the other side of what I was doing. And so you're going to make mistakes and you're going to have bad days, and you're going to have days where you're like, why can't I just take a sick day? Everybody else in here gets a sick day. But it doesn't happen for moms. But you're going to have that. And no matter what happens, you just have to remember it's not forever. It's not permanent. And you will look back on those times and go, oh my gosh, that was so crazy. I didn't sleep for 6 months, but look, I wrote all these books are insane, but that's okay. People still bought them. So there's always somebody out there who, is there to support you and there to love you and there to tell you that it's going to be okay. And so if I can be that for just one person to tell you no matter how bad you think you did, no matter how much of a failure you feel like on a particular day, you're not. It's just that day. You're going to be okay.
No, I love that. Thank you so much. I think every mom needs to hear that. I needed to hear that today myself.
For sure.
Kerri, you have been so amazing. I wanted to ask you what your number one takeaway is, your secret sauce, something you want to share with these moms. And you just gave us a whole lot of wonderful, beautiful advice there. But I want to hear your number one secret sauce takeaway.
My number one secret sauce would be just make the decision to do it and do it, right? Just taking that first step. It's always the hardest part, right? Trusting that you have something to offer people, trusting that you can make money doing something you do that really, even if you look out and you go, well, gosh, there's thousands of other coaches, or gosh, there's thousands of other people, working as virtual assistants. God, I'm never going to get anything, right? Or I'm not going to be as good. You're going to be the right person for the right situation that no one else is going to be the right person for, right? Everyone is unique, and I believe there's a place for everyone to pursue everything they want to pursue. So not letting you talk yourself out of it with self-doubt and negative mindset and believing that you're imperfect, right? Keeping yourself on track by just simply saying, just take one step today. Just take one step tomorrow. Remember your little focus list, just 3 little things, right? Don't overextend yourself to think you have to do it all, because mama, even though you think you have to do it all, you don't. And those kids will be fine. They'll be fine. They don't have to be perfect. Their clothes don't have to be perfect, right? They can wear that shirt again tomorrow. They'll be all right. Just take one step each day and really make the decision to start. That would be my advice.
Thank you, Kerri. I've learned so much from you today. Thank you so much. And I know that our moms will learn so much from you in this interview. We're so thankful to have you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you.